Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. And this week, our special guest, Shirley DeSilva. Shirley, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
So, Shirley, your role, and you've just recently started a new job as Director of Economic Development and Tourism for the Shirley region. Did I get that right?
That's right.
That's right.
For the Shirley Commission.
Shirley Commission. I knew I mixed something up somewhere along the line. So, you've fairly new in that job. I think a couple of months is what you told me that you...
Oh, I've been in the job now for maybe 7 to 8 weeks.
Okay. So 7 to 8 weeks. And the interesting question or point here is that you're from the area, you're from Bathurst, you moved away for a number of years and you migrated back. What got you back?
I thought that was a pretty common pattern for people from Bathurst. They move away and then they come back at one point or another. But my case, I moved away, yes, and I spent a number of years in different cities. And then this position came up at the Shirley Commission, and I thought, wow, that really interests me. I'm really interested in returning back because I had acquired a certain amount of knowledge, and I thought it would be really great to be able to use that and put it to the benefit of, my hometown.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
And it's been a mission of a lot of people in this region is try to bring people back to the area, and it's a great place to come back to. We've got a drain of a lot of young people that leave, and that's another issue that we've got in the region, and trying to get them to come back. But I see more and more younger people migrating back, or not leaving, or not wanting to go anywhere. So that's good. So, in your new role, what are I don't know what you can share, or what you can't share, because sometimes these things there's a little bit of secrecy of what's going on. But what are your plans?
Well, the new role is tourism and economic development. So tourism, Shirley, has been around for a while. So they were established in 2017. And then economic development is something that's been mandated by the province, and it's a completely new role. So we're actually building the foundation for that. But by putting together tourism and economic development, we think that's a really nice mix, because a lot of times what we talk about as tourism is actually quality of life, and quality of life is what's needed for economic development. You mentioned it. We have a lot of brain drain of people leaving out.
Yeah.
Well, if we can talk more about the quality of life here, then maybe we can attract more people to our area, and that works well with economic development, since everything helps.
Yeah, because one of the questions I ask a lot of time is that, what's so special about our region, or what's so special about New Brunswickers that we need to tap into to be able to draw people back? Because we had this conversation before we started, and you kind of mentioned and used a word I hadn't thought about using before, is that we are humble. And so we don't boast about what we do or what we have. And so therefore hard to attract people because they don't even know about us.
That's right. If you want to attract people, you have to talk about what we have. So that's one of the things that we want to do at the Shirley Commission. But I think that's a fairly common theme in the entire New Brunswick. We seem not to be aware of all of the things that we have that anybody who is outside of New Brunswick and looks in sees and recognizes.
Yeah.
So that's what I was referring to when I said the humble New Brunswicker. We don't blow our own horn. We don't talk about the wonderful things that we have here. We don't talk about the friendliness of the people, but everybody that comes and travels through certainly picks up on it. Yes.
Yeah. So we got to figure out ways of being able to do that. So that's part of the plan here.
That's part of the plan. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's definitely good, because that's what we need to do. And I think personally that the Shirley region has so many things to offer. And personally, I've traveled all over the world, but this is home. Like, I don't want to be anyplace else. And that's what we need to do. And part of your new roles and responsibility is get that into everybody else too.
Well, if you think of it, there's small town charm. There's salt water, there's forest, there's hiking, there's biking, there's outdoor activities, there are festivals, culture, languages. There's really a lot to offer.
And the thing that, you've been away for a number of years and then you're coming back, you have that reference of what's out there, and then look at it and say, guys, there's shake your head a little bit here. There's a lot more here than you think of. And
Oh, absolutely. In fact, in a certain manner, I'm rediscovering. So I'm rediscovering what was here before, and that and I'm now seeing it through different eyes. Having been outside for a while,
yeah.
come back, you see it completely different. But it's all nice.
Well, listen, I wish you the best of luck of getting that. And if there's anything that we can do to be able to help out on that aspect, I think that again, I really believe that the Chaleur region has more to offer than any other place in the world, and is that how do we get the message out there? And that's why we're having this interview today, and why we have the other interviews is to talk about and to boast about the things that we do have. And so, if there's anything that we can do to help, just let me know.
Oh, I think you're doing a great job of being ambassador for the area as it is. So,
well,
so I thank you for that.
Well, thank you very much for that. But as you mentioned, you're coming in with a different pair of glasses on now than you had before when you lived here, and looking at things in a different way. So very much appreciated. So again, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
There we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week, the place you come to listen to the stories that haven't been discovered yet.